Any predictions on Misha's pups? She'll go when she goes, I think. She doesn't look like she's in active labor, but every time she's had puppies before, she just kind of pops them out. So we'll sit and stare at her. Carlene's doing well. She's tired. Being poked and prodded. So happy Tuesday. It is warm here and I love it. It's like 87 degrees in the sun, and they said it's supposed to be like 65, I think, tomorrow, which is nice too. So dogs hate it. All the dogs are very upset. Chandler's doing great. He lives down in Georgia. Love the color red. Thank you very much. Those people, they went to get food. Pam?
I'm sorry?
Those people went to get food.
Yeah, that Grace asked if they went to get dinner. And
I yeah. I thought you said you saw them pack up and leave.
Well, I meant pack their bodies up and leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a load out there.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hmm? No. You don't pee on that. You can bring them outside.
Okay. That's about the 4th time.
You want to bring them outside? Outside to pee. You piddles outside.
Come on, Watson.
He came up here digging around like he's nesting, and then squats and pisses on the bed.
That's like the 4th time.
So we don't do that.
Watson, you guys want to bring them out?
You can bring them outside with a Riot maybe, or Misty or something, whoever's in here.
Come on, Pops, outside. Go outside when you have to go. He likes to go on the pads.
Just chase him around and shut those gates and play follow leader. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. He looked like he was nesting.
Yeah,
that's his new thing?
Yes.
How is Watson? Peeing on the furniture?
Yes, he is.
How is Maeve? Good. She lives in West Newbury, I think. Newbury, somewhere in that area. Magnus is good. He's still on his amoxicillin and stuff, so he'll be on that for a while. I mean, not amoxicillin, doxycycline and Cipro. Yeah, Carlene, she'll get better once they figure out what's going on. Do. For some reason the comments aren't loading. I don't know why. Oh, there they go. Anyways, yeah, so I don't really have anything fun to report today. I brought Carlene her phone. When she was in the hospital today, I sent Sid in first. She was all excited to see the dog. He was a good boy. So that was good. What were you doing with Venus at dinner? Venus and Bolt like to bark a lot. Especially at feeding time. Venus and Misty actually are our two loudest dogs, so I was sitting in with her, making her do a downstay, and wait patiently. Same with Bolt. Bolt doesn't want to be loud, but she makes him loud. So I was keeping her quiet, and it worked out very well. And then it actually made it so when she went out to the feeder, she did one loop. She didn't loop around. Normally she runs in circles around the feeder. So she came right out and she sat down and she waited, which was a bonus.
Ouch.
Do you think the other house dogs know Misha is pregnant? I don't think so. I think that they'll all know when she starts popping them out for sure. It'll be loud. Who will be training Watson? A little bit of everyone, I hope. Ivy let me clip her nails. No groomer needed this time. That's great. I was cutting Misha's nails today, and Donna made a comment about how fast I do it. I just clip, 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 clip. I go right through it. Especially those white ones. They're so easy. They're so easy to clip. Pam, does she have mail and stuff here? Is she doing a mail call? Is she doing a mail call?
I think
yeah.
so. Yeah. I have the board.
Why is Carlene in the hospital? She went just to be checked out. I'm sure she'll answer some of your questions when she comes on for mail call. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, happy Tuesday. Can't believe it's already Tuesday. We already made it through Tuesday. I mean, Wednesday, and so very good. We got to see Annie today. Annie's been around all day, which is a bonus. And Leslie was here today, and Kelly and Mackenzie are here. So we got a lot of people. So very good. Very good, productive day. Did you ever hear about Blue? No, I forgot to reach out to Blue. I know where he lives, but I didn't ask for an update. I did scare Watson, but it was a good thing. Scare him into not peeing on the furniture.
Yeah, we haven't caught him. We always catch him after.
Yeah. I can't even, I really thought, I was like, what are you just nesting? He's just walking around, digging, and he's like, I'll just pee.
Grace cleaned it last night, and not 20 minutes later.
Same bed?
And the barker that we had out back on the floor, which is now someplace else, he did the same thing in there.
Yeah, weird. I'll come back if they need me to. I'm on call if they need an extra set of hands. If she starts going to labor, if you need me, I'm around. So I'm not on the list, but you just call. You have to call me multiple times.
Yeah.
I'm not just a one phone call and give up type of sleeper.
No, I'll call.
Yeah.
And Beth is coming in at 1 so that I can nap, and so
If anything,
we'll have
yeah,
an extra hand if that happens too.
not a problem.
And Molly wanted to know too.
Yeah.
She wants to help out if she can.
Have you noticed she has one leg up on the bench at feeding time? I do notice. I try and keep her legs down. She's just not used to it. I have a problem. I need your input. My dog is fearful, growling at male people that stare at her when she's in a downstay. I need ideas. Don't let them stare at her. I know that's kind of a dominant thing. I bet she'd do that to anyone, not necessarily males. But try just to not have people stare at her. I mean, they could kind of, I mean, if you have a dog that's in a downstay and you have someone directly across from it just staring at the dog, I mean, that's dominant behavior, and I could see why she would be growling. Just try, maybe have, she said her dog is fearful and growling at males when they stare at her when she's in a downstay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Not supposed to do that.
Dog's just uncomfortable, and she's just letting you know. So I would just ask the people to stop. I mean, the dog, I don't think the dog's in the wrong. She's just making it known that she's uncomfortable.
The dog's talking to you.
Yeah.
You're talking to them saying, I can stare at you if I want to.
Yeah.
And they say, yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't do that. That's how you get bitten.
Do we have Watson's pert agree?
What?
Pedigree, maybe? Is that
Yes, I do.
Is that what they? For Cloud's documents.
I do.
If Misha doesn't deliver by tomorrow, will Pam stay until she gives birth?
What?
Probably not.
Probably not. Let Pam.
Well, providing there's enough help, there's, I mean, I would gauge it on that.
Yeah. Can dogs have C-sections? Yes, they can.
They sure can.
Noelle's had 2 of them.
And she has that beautiful one on video.
Yeah, she does have that. That was a great one on video. How's Edgar straight line, not jerking around and not head down, head up, head down, head up. That's the one thing that all the authors do. They'll walk really good for a couple steps and they put their face down on the floor and then they shoot their head up and then they turn their bodies, and so they a lot of walking very slow against the wall. Thank you, Meg. I needed to hear that from you. You're welcome. Do you have any mail? Did you do mail call last night?
We have some letters there. They did do mail call last
What are you
night.
doing?
I'm writing in the medication, I can't remember.
Oh.
I'm writing it because
Because you remembered it and you wanted to write it down? Oh, okay.
I didn't write it, I didn't know, I was in the hospital and I needed to take, I know Dilantin, I took the Dilantin, I got that memorized. I couldn't remember the other one that I'm supposed to take.
Yeah.
There's another one too, I didn't write that one down either. Gonna walk back into my bedroom and find out what that is now.
Well, you can do that after mail call because they all want to know how you're doing. So.
Well, I'm doing fine, I'm no more, just as absent-minded as I was when I started.
With her water that already broke, will this be a dry birth? Carlene,
I
do you
don't
want to?
know that her water broke.
Well, Molly came running up yelling, Pam, Pam, I think her water broke. A bunch of clear fluid just came out
Yeah.
from her back end and it's seeping all over the place.
Yeah.
Was she gonna pee?
Yeah.
It was, didn't smell, it was clear as a bell, I was right there.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not.
Well, all the puppies are in their own sacks,
It
so
may have been pee, but it may
Yeah.
not have been pee, but.
So
it was something
technically, I
on the
mean,
rear end.
if you
I think if that water broke, I would think she would.
well, let me just think of it as a human. Okay, so as a human, you have one baby in one sack, and when your water breaks, it's when the sack ruptures
No.
for the baby, right?
I
What
don't
isn't that what it
know.
is? Because with dogs, they're each in their own,
No.
Sack.
um,
and they're all attached to the.
I think there's water stuff around the sack. I'm not sure
I don't know.
because
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, I just
No, because
know,
around the baby is the amniotic fluid
In the sack?
in the sack.
oh my, we are bad. I
I can remember my husband talking about breaking somebody's water.
Yeah.
Well, I know, like on the movies, then it can't be too far up. The woman breaks her water breaks, and then
The baby
The
goes.
elevator and she
Pretty
has it right.
quick. That's why we were thinking that it was.
Could
gonna
she have
happen right
lost
away.
something like a mucus plug? Maybe. Oh.
It was clear fluid,
Yeah.
water, no smell, no color at all, and she still had a little bit of it. seeping
She's
from-
really panting. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. All the dogs on the property are really panting. I had dogs in the car. It was so cool in the car. And I was like, "You're fine." Like I was like, "It's nice
It's
out."
like 72.
It always
and they
happens.
just
Yeah.
start melting.
Yeah, they'll get used to it. Their bodies will adjust. But
And once you give her another couple hours when the temp goes down. And
So
she'll be-
that thing is an air conditioner too, isn't it?
I don't know if
It's
they
not
turn on.
Huh?
They don't
It's
look
not
like they're hooked up,
Oh.
right? Isn't there a pipe hanging
It's-
up?
it
No,
wa-
no, wait, these are not on.
No.
That one inside has been
It's
working
unhooked.
as a heater.
He unhooked it.
We did.
Yesterday I was trying to get the air because she was panting, and I'm like, "What is the problem?" And I got him, and he said he disconnected it all.
Oh. Ah, well. There we go.
I think there's water around the
uterus
babies in the sack.
surrounding the baby.
The
yeah.
amniotic fluid is in the uterus surrounding the baby. I
Okay,
don't
and
know.
the baby's still in a sack.
I don't know. I don't know. We need to. Yeah.
Are you taking your dogs home?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Then I can take care of them.
Yeah. Go for it. That's fine. Do you know if babies are in sacks?
Well, I know the babies coming out of her are in sacks.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, I tell you why. Because sometimes it's green,
Yes.
and it's entirely different than the water breaking.
Yeah, I think that was a separate.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you, 100%. Because I remember once when we had seen puppies in sacks, and then we saw a rush of fluid, and that's when George on the phone, he said, "You need to get the puppy out now. If the sack that the puppy is in
If
ruptured,
the sack breaks.
then
Yeah.
you have to get them out as fast as
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it was clear, so that's fine. I mean, if it had been a color, then.
I mean, she's pretty big. She's pretty full of fluid, so God only knows what could be falling out of her at any moment in time.
I just know Molly. I had just fallen asleep.
Yeah.
And Molly came rushing up, Pam, I think her water broke, and I came rushing down, and I it was clear, and I smelt it, and I mean, I wasn't sure, you know.
Yeah. All right. Here we
I
go.
don't know.
See you
This
tomorrow.
is what I got to work with here today. Oh, here's my leading on thing.
Annie, you're
Here we
just
go.
as quiet as a church mouse over there.
Everything seems to be
Yeah.
Gold violin. We don't need that.
Annie's hanging out with us today.
There we go. There we go.
I never see you. You're here Thursdays and Saturdays.
Ipswich Country Club shell. I haven't hit anything good yet here. I haven't got any mail. You want to know what the bills are? Oh, I got Harold one.
Yeah, that one.
I got the Ipswich
There
Country
was
Club.
nothing in
The shell, the gas bill. This is an ad about a Toyota. Oh, God. Oh, and this George Myers gave us a check. Right. They'll call. There's a final reminder about something I don't really care about. And then there's Wolf Hill Garden Center and Big Brother, Big Sister. So that really doesn't get us anywhere. So we got two things to open. One is a check from George Myers Company, whatever, to pay for the last time we went to Costco for him. There we go, $80.14. That's okay, we'll take it. We did that. And then nobody wants that one. I don't like that. My scrap basket is a little bit too far.
Oh.
We have to redesign that. Redesign. We got to redesign that. Put the other way around. No, this one out and put that. Yeah. Now that way. That would be better. And then in there. That's good. Wonderful. See, now I can reach it.
And they can see it.
This is Harold and Wanda. Did you want to write that down?
Sure.
That's all you get.
That's all I get.
They're eating pecans again. Great grains. Okay. That's all I have.
That's it. There was nothing else.
No
in
boxes?
the shed, nothing in the boxes.
Nothing boxes. Does she want to go out again? Look at her.
I'm not sure. Watson and Misty.
I think she wants to go out. Let's try it.
Okay, let's see. I can take her out.
Yeah, come on, let her out.
Yeah, she wants me to do it right this second, so.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, Misha.
There you go. Good girl. That's good. She's got a tea or something.
Come on.
If she's tired of looking at everything in there. There we go. And I'm told both of these know how to use the Yuppie Puppy.
Yes.
Really? Okay. Okay. Exhausted. All right. So I'll ask myself the questions, I guess.
I can ask them.
Huh?
Do you want to show what Shirley made us?
Yeah.
She's digging against the house.
There's what?
Digging against the
Oh
house.
dear, that's underneath the porch again stuff, yeah. We're modeling the,
Oh, yeah. Come on, sweet pea. Come on, good girl. You go hang out in there. Oh.
This is what Shirley made for Grace, so she can, when she's collecting eggs. And this is what she made for me.
You're minus an egg.
Oh, I lost an egg.
Here we are.
And-
And see, Pardon me. Pardon my reach.
Candy. Do you want to tell them what you want her to make for you?
Yeah, I asked if she couldn't make about a 6-inch round cotton crocheted bib in the shape of a fig leaf, so we could hang that under his neck to take care of the water problem when he stops drinking water. And then if he lies upside down, we can put the fig leaf
Oh,
on.
that's fun.
I think that would be very appropriate.
Yeah, someone had asked me, but I had missed which dog you asked about. Do you want to read the questions, or do you want me to read them?
Oh, you can read them.
Okay, we'll switch then. I'll go around this way. Hi, bud.
Okay. I'll go over here and come out.
Okay.
I can't turn around yet because everything's still in the way here. Right, there we go.
Here we go.
We got there.
All right, questions and comments.
She's a good girl.
2 minutes ago, our temp's the same here as it is in East Tennessee on the farm. It's
Wow.
warm,
It's warm.
but we're not really complaining. We're just observing.
Right.
They said, I wonder if it was one puppy sack that broke, causing the fluid that Pam saw. I assume it would be a stillborn. It was just like clear fluid. It wasn't colored. It wasn't.
I think that's around the puppy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a problem at all.
No, I mean, I wasn't. No.
I've heard of people breaking sacks.
I had just assumed it was exactly that. It was just the water that's around her, and that was the time. I didn't think that it was bad, but I just thought that it meant that, maybe it was coming along at some point soon, but.
It'd be nice, but at any rate.
Mm-hmm. Do you know about, I don't know if, I think these are new. Do you know about how many puppies Misha will have?
I'm saying 11.
11.
We don't know.
Yeah.
No ultrasound was done. It's never correct anyway. The only one that's correct most of the time is after she's had all her puppies, have an x-ray done.
Mm-hmm.
That tends to be correct. Up to that point, they're all twisted around each other. You can't count them straight. You end up counting spines twice, or, it just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Someone said they saw the book at the dollar store about the reproductive system. They should have picked it up. And then they said, bring the nurse in about the water breaking discussion.
She's not here.
She went out, yeah.
She was up all night.
Yeah. Water sac, okay ladies, water sac breaks with human births. Hopefully then the baby comes. I think the dog experience is different.
That doesn't give us any.
It does not. Okay. 14 comments, let's go. Being new here, I'm not sure who people are and their positions. Could you introduce yourselves to us newbies? Sure, I'm Pam, and I'm the puppy nanny and a volunteer organizer.
I'm Carlene.
Owner. Annie is behind here. She's awesome, Annie, our extraordinary volunteer. Lucy and her sister Caitlin are in the kitchen that you can't see, but they're here on Tuesdays. Linda is in the office, and she's here Tuesday through Saturdays, 10 to 5.
You want to come out, dog? Say, come out.
Yeah, I opened the gate for her.
You want to come out?
My tribe is good. Wit has always been the only one that has wanted to know more about my little Chihuahua. So I don't know what the curiosity was, good, bad, or indifferent, but he was looking for her.
Oh, boy. Service dog project?
They're going to tell us about the water.
Okay, well, there is a list online. Assistance Dogs International. And that's DOGS. International.org. And they have a list of certified trainers throughout the United States, world, or whatever. Like a big long list. And what you really is your husband a veteran? if you get a dog from an ADI certified training facility, the VA, I believe, will cover all vet expenses and travel for training and a whole bunch of things that they don't cover if you don't get it from an ADI person. So it's probably worth it to investigate that a little more. Oh dear. That's us. I haven't been able to get anybody else in ADI to train Great Danes. Where are you from? Arkansas. That's not New England anymore, is it? Well, what is his? You say his size. What is his size? Okay. Well, my first suggestion there is to go out to our website, and we have a formula that we have to abide by, where there's a 65% and 45% of height and weight, and see what that multiplies out to. I know he's going to be with 280 pounds. He's going to be right at the top end of, if we have dogs that big. But if it gets any lighter, get a hold of us. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has got Great Danes besides us. So go out to our website and read the thing and see what we insist on and things like that. Okay? You're welcome. Bye-bye. 285 pounds is getting up there.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Whit noticed that she was missing, and I wasn't sure what he was thinking, so I gave him her bed to lay on, which he loves, and I gave him a couple of her toys to play with. So, how long did it take for the dogs to quiet down last night? It was a long night. I'm not sure what was going on, but I think they finally settled by 1:30. There are animals out in the woods. I saw something by the chicken coop last week, and the chickens were freaked out. The guinea hens were flying every which way. I saw it walking along the fence, and it was scaring them. And then I saw something what I thought was a different body going over the hill. That looked like a dog. That looked like a cat. Last night, Molly called me because she said something was out in the backwoods. She saw eyes. And we went out and we couldn't find it. But they also freaked the dogs out. So, or...
We're in the woods.
Yeah.
The forest.
I'm sorry Carlene isn't feeling well. Wish there was a way to reduce her stress. Let's sell out the chicken bricks early this month.
That'd be all right.
Love the apron. Wonder if she could place an order for one. Thank you. Keep up the great work. You're welcome. Beth's coming in at 1, so... I'll probably nap if nothing's going on. Remembering medications is a nightmare. I type mine on the computer and copy several times on a page and print the page and cut it and carry it with her purse.
That's what you should do.
And her surgeries. Or
well,
the
I got
surgeries.
that on a piece of paper in my wallet, so that's what I did.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. The problem is it wasn't bad, so they didn't know what was the matter with me.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that comes and goes, and this tachycardia. I had a horse named Tachycardia once.
Oh, yeah?
Tacky.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep. But at any rate, all of a sudden it starts pounding. I thought it was chocolate and caffeine and things. So this morning at breakfast in the hospital, I ordered a double dose of caffeine coffee and a whole bunch of sugar, and I had a wonderful time. And then Megan got there, and she went down to Starbucks and got me a whatever the hell it was with an extra shot of something else.
Oh, my.
So it really was.
Yeah, you had like a pot of coffee or more in you.
Yeah, probably. And I drank it all, and I was fine.
Huh.
And I'm now wearing a monitor for 30 days. So, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And how was your day since you got home?
I'm sleepy because I was up all night. I was up all night. It's funny because Janine and Grace were there, and I thought it was around 8 o'clock. It wasn't. It was 11:30.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was still in the ER, in the emergency room, and I didn't get out of the emergency room until close to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we get, we get me in bed, and I'm lying there, and not thrilled with the whole thing anyway. But she said she's gonna have to wake me up at 4 to do vital signs or whatever. So plus the fact that the new things they have for EKGs are little tabs of plastic, which have sharp edges, sharp points on
Oh,
them.
that's too bad.
They're rectangular, and so the sharp edges kept poking me all night long.
That's kind of a weird thing.
They used to
Because
be
if you
round.
bled easily or something,
Yeah.
you might get poked.
Well, it didn't make me bleed. It just made me mad.
Oh.
It hurt.
Yeah. Who is the mantle that was with Misha? Well, the only mantle we have in here at the minute, the small one, is Misty. The bigger mantle is Sizzle, but she's on the porch. Yeah, we went from snowsuits to bikinis in like one day. So hopefully spring is here to stay.
Well, on the topic of bikinis, that's not allowed here at the farm. There is a proper dress code here, please. Thank you. I don't care for too much skin showing because it's just going to get hurt.
Well, yeah.
It's going to get gouged and
Yeah.
and scratched and things. So we do have a dress code, along with no chewing gum.
I don't know what the featured comment is, but apparently it's changed, so we'll have to look at that later. Sizzle is dreaming. The monitor will show a very big and loving heart. My hat with the paw prints on it. I have to find my green service dog project hat. I'm not sure where that is. Once again, Watson sleeps through mail call.
Yeah.
Something tells me he will not be the basket getter.
He's very mouthy.
Well, and he and Misty both can do the yuppie.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yes, there was a full moon last night, and I'm not very well versed on outdoor sounds, but apparently the frogs is what it was. There were frogs. The whole place was just crickets, frogs, the full moon, the dogs. It was an off night. And the pink full moon is tonight. Yep.
Pink full moon?
Yeah, it seems like every time we turn around there's a new moon, but it's supposed to be it's supposed to be pink.
I'll set my alarm and get up and look
Yeah.
at it.
What is going on with Josie besides nothing? Are we thinking the time is near, and will I be here to assist Misha?
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's all about the timing on Misha. Just so long as we have enough folks to take care of the business at hand and help in there, then I don't have to be here. So, Carlene, after all the tests, were they able to figure out what's happening?
No.
Stress does a lot to your body. Have a relaxing time during the day. Make a list of things to do while you're resting. Rest.
I do a lot of resting.
Yeah. Take care. Thank you.
Please don't call me 2 in the morning.
I-
But call me.
I'll
but
call you.
I
And
just told Misha, please be, a day.
Reasonable. Yeah.
Reasonable birth.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, you can watch. You can,
I'm coming.
oh, you're coming for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna once Beth gets here, I'll lay down. I'm on overnight, so
Well, it's pretty quiet.
neither the puppy moved while the phone rang. No. They've achieved boredom in some respects. They are actually pretty good. He jumps the counter occasionally, but they don't go to the fridge every time you open it. They don't go to the dishwasher when you open it. Okay, what else? I think we're about moon not pinked. It's called that because it's the time pinks bloom. Well, you should tell the people that are posting the pictures that it's going to be a pink moon, because every picture I saw showed it pink.
So I thought we were going to have a pretty pink moon, but I'll try to watch it. The moon is, see, because when it comes up over here, we have the trees. We can catch it up over here. Do we still have a short of, do you still have a shortage of potassium?
They didn't say anything about it.
If you cough, it will bring your heart out at the fast rhythm.
What's this?
If you cough, it will bring your heart out of the fast rhythm.
I've heard there are things like that. That wasn't working too well.
Have caffeine, sugar water equals Mountain Dew. Yeah, she had a lot. That sounded like a lot of caffeine. I think I got all these through. Okay, I think
That's all?
changes in barometric pressure can cause heart rate changes.
Oh, good.
2 girls in with me share very sweet. That's Caitlin and her sister, and Lucy and her sister Caitlin. Erlene would love to be there for live births, but is very busy with her daughter's wedding this week.
Oh, really?
That's wonderful. Welcome to Crazy Acres. Okay. All right, I think we might be wrapped up. We're having pulled pork for dinner.
I'm ready.
Okay, that's all. We're going to go eat. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a good night.